Hi everybody, and thanks for joining me today. Now, this reading is for Sagittarius for the 4th of February 2019, and it's a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message here just for you. Enjoy! Okay, let's have a look at these top three cards here. Now, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Sun card. Now, are you involved or about to be involved in something that you feel is extremely worthwhile? And it's about working part of a team. And it could be that you're using your skills to help create something that's going to help people, create a better world for some people. And moving on to the Six of Swords, could it be that it's to do with people who may have had some bad experiences that maybe need to move towards a better place? And it could be that, this is something that is being built physically, but it could also be that whatever it is that you're providing is more about helping people emotionally and mentally. Because could it be that, the people that you are trying to help are moving away from a situation that was extremely difficult for them? And they've managed to move away from that situation, possibly with help. And, although they are removed from the danger, the effects that they've experienced have still, affected them mentally. The memories are still there. And moving on to the Sun now, you're very enthusiastic about this project. And you can see the benefits that it's going to have. And you're optimistic that this is going to do great things. It's going to be something that's worthwhile, that helps people that really need it. So you are really optimistic that this is going to be a success. And you're overjoyed to be part of this. Now let's move these cards over to the side and we'll have a look at the larger reading. Let's see if we can fit all the cards in. I seem to have a little problem with it. With the way I've positioned the cards. Hold on. There we go. Is that a bit better? There we go. Maybe not, actually. There we are. I don't know if that's helped or not. There we go. I must have nudged the camera somewhere along the way. Okay. Now we have the Three of Wands, the Fool card, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there's something that you have been working on, and it's taken time to get to this stage. And it's something that you have prepared for. And just now is the time that you're beginning to see things all fitting into place. And you're beginning to get excited because you're getting to the bit where, you're actually going to be able to take action. You're going to get a return on all this effort that you have put in. So it's something that you're excited about. And it could be that it's a new beginning for you. And it's something that, you've put the effort in, but it's possibly not something that you have a lot of experience in, because you're jumping in with both feet. This is a spontaneous move. So it could be that the feelings of wanting to, be involved in this has overtaken other concerns within your life. And it could be that it's also going to be a little bit of an adventure for you. It is going to be fresh beginnings, fresh starts, possibly a little bit of freedom. And although, this is something that you have wanted to do, it could be that when you're in the midst of it, living day to day and, looking at all the practicalities of how to do things, is it maybe a little bit more difficult than you thought. And although it is still something that you want to do, it may take you a little bit of time to acclimatise yourself to what it is that you're doing. Now, let's move on to the next set of cards, and we have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Cups. Now, are you maybe needing to get some advice about the issues that you're having to deal with? Because there is a little bit of a difficulty in settling into whatever it is that you're doing. And it could be that there's someone there, possibly a manager or a friend, or someone that's able to help you through these difficulties. Because, they possibly have experienced the same or similar things that you are. And they've come out the other end. So they probably have the experience to help. And it could be that, are you maybe trying to keep up with the pace that everyone else is setting? And that would be very difficult for you to do, because if this is something new that you're still trying to grasp, how can you expect to move at the same speed and level of working as someone who's been there for years? That's an impossibility. And that's something that, you could be getting advice on. And that, you could need to take the advice of being kinder to yourself. And that there are things that you don't know. And it's going to take time to get to the place where it's going to be automatic for you to do the things that other people are doing. And it could also be around this time that, are you maybe thinking about past experiences for you? Past experiences where you've had to be learning something new. And it could be that, this is something that you allow yourself to realise that, there is a lot of kindness here. And there will be happy memories. And there will be times where, you look to past experiences and try to, equate them to what's going on just now. But that may be something that's difficult because this is an entirely different situation. So looking back to possibly your own upbringing or own personal experiences, is that what the discrepancy is? Are you maybe finding it so difficult about the different ways that people have grown up? Let's move down to the next set of cards. And we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Death card in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. Now, are you working yourself into exhaustion by any chance? Are you trying to get to this point where, it's easier for you to do things at the same rate as other people? That it's easier for you to grasp and to understand how other people have lived. But the thing is that, you only have so much energy. And burning out is a possibility if you, don't take care of yourself. But the reason that you could possibly be pushing yourself so hard is because are you maybe seeing how bad things are for the people that you're trying to help? And there are so many people that are holding on by the grips of their fingernails, that there's so much, lack of hope with the people that you're trying to help that you just don't want to stop. You want to do everything that you could possibly do. And, you do have ideas about how to help, and how things may become easier for people, how to bring, a lighter life, a little bit of freedom into their life. And some of them are practical, practical steps about how to do it. Now, and moving on to the next set of cards, we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Now, with the Ace of Cups, you could be feeling very overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and it could be because you're pushing yourself into exhaustion. Now, you want to help people with their relationships and you want to help people heal, but pushing yourself into being over emotional is something that, and moving on to the Ace of Swords in reverse, is going to have a negative effect on you. Because if you push yourself so hard that you begin to unravel a little bit emotionally, how is that going to help people? Because your reactions are going to become instinctual instead of well thought out. So there could be, miscommunications and bad advice or confusion there. There's a difficulty in understanding because you're having to deal with your own emotional state as well as someone else's. And that could lead you down a very dark path because there's only so much that one person can take on. And all the negativity can grind you down, and take away that spark of enthusiasm, and inspiration and dedication to help. And it can make you feel dissatisfied with your generosity and your intention to help and bring a lighter side of life back. So, yes, what you're doing is extremely important, but it's also extremely important that you take care of yourself. Now, let's take these 3 cards back in. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Sun card. Now, this is a worthwhile project. This is something that, you're working towards with, experienced people beside you to try to benefit the community in some way. So that is a fantastic aim to have. And it could be that it has to do with people who have been through troubling situations that now need a place where they can safely work everything through. Because even though they are away from the troubling situation, there could be some remnants of things that have been said or done still with them, still haunting them. But this project that you're involved in is trying to bring back the hope and the happiness and the joy, and give people back their enthusiasm about being alive, and bring them to a stage where, they can see themselves that, this situation is in the past and life is still here for you and it's still vibrant and it's still something that you can be looking forward to, and helping people see this in a very clear way will help them with their own battles. So this is definitely a worthwhile project. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And again, this has been a very specific reading. So it may not suit every single person that's watching this reading, but hopefully there are 1 or 2 cards that are relevant to your situation that can maybe bring you a little bit of insight about how to, deal with situations that are happening for you just now. Okay. Now please take care with whatever it is that you're doing, and I hope to see you next week. Bye, Sagittarius.